It is approximated that the Earth is covered by up to 71% water, from oceans to seas, rivers, and streams. Whatever way you look at it, that is definitely a lot of water. Today, September 29th, is internationally recognized as World Maritime Day. It is a day where we celebrate the continued advancements made in the maritime industry. The industry contributes up to 80% of worldwide trade and influences a host of other industries, directly or indirectly. Today, we warmly welcome Sea Captain Kerrise Hanley to tell us all about her work at sea. First of all, I'm missing some pirate gear. I'm just saying that. Because when I hear Sea Captain, I'm defaulting to Pirates of the Caribbean. But I know that it's totally different for you. So welcome to Good Morning SKN.
Welcome, good morning.
Good morning.
All right, let's talk about the theme very briefly. The theme for World Maritime Day is new technologies for greener shipping. What does that mean to you?
Well, I think that is undeniably important, this year's theme, especially considering safety at sea. This year's theme, I think, focuses on changes with fuels, new fuels for cleaner emissions, solar energy, and more artificial intelligence. So I fully support the transition into a more sustainable future in the marine industry.
So give us some insight into the tools that you use whilst navigating the sea.
Well, there is, you use radars, you have to use a watchman and stuff like that. You always have to keep a lookout. So those are the most important parts of navigating.
1 second, Jimmy. Being a captain, what time of day is your favorite time at sea?
Very early in the morning because the water is most calm.
Oh, okay.
All right, let's talk a little bit about the devices, technology, and even your craft as you honed it. Was there a learning curve for you?
I'm sorry?
Was there a learning curve for you?
A learning curve?
Yes.
Well, I have done a few courses. I think my favorite and most interesting was navigation. It's so much to learn, and it's still a lot more to learn because I've only covered basic navigation. But I think that it was very interesting, and it was so much to learn in that area. So I think that was one of the best parts for me when it comes to learning about being at sea.
This is the question that we should have asked first. Why did you get into maritime?
Actually, quite a few years ago, excuse me, I went on a catamaran cruise, and right there and then while I was on the cruise, everything had just felt so perfect. Being at sea, doing snorkeling, and actually while I was there, the captain there at the time was Ian, and I asked the captain if I could drive the boat, and he was kind enough to let me drive the boat, and in that moment, like I said, it just felt so perfect, it felt right. I was so inquisitive, I asked a lot of questions, and he was very welcoming, and when he took over, I then asked more questions, and I was so focused on what he was doing, so I think that it all started there, actually.
Good.
All right, did you experience any challenges at all? I know that experience was nice for you, it was really good.
Yeah.
But did you experience any challenges entering the field?
I think, I'm sorry. Any challenges I've received so far, I think that experience is the best teacher for me. So sometimes when I'm at sea, I have to think about what I'm doing so that I don't make any mistakes. So when the weather and the elements change, I think that that's the most challenging part for me. But, like I said, experience is the best teacher. So I'm only going to get better.
You are indeed.
Yeah.
I agree. I'm getting boss vibes from you, by the way. Honestly, I would have loved to see you on the job. I can't imagine what that's like.
Well, I work for Islander Water Sports out of Nevis, the water taxi. So you're more than welcome to come on our vessel at any time.
To
Okay,
Nevis,
wonderful.
we should go. Do you see
There
that?
you are.
We
Yes,
should
with
go.
Islander Water Sports.
You have to specifically go on Islander.
Yes, specifically, you need to use Islander Water Sports.
Indeed. So, Kerrise, do you know of any other women that are captain vessels right now in St. Kitts, or are you the first?
I would say that I don't know if I'm the first in St. Kitts and Nevis, like overall, but I know I'm the first for Islander Water Sports.
Okay.
I don't know of anybody else in the industry right now, so I think that I'm the only one right now, yeah.
Are people shocked when they see you? Do they come up to you and ask you, how you got into it, or do they just treat you as normal? You're the captain.
Some of them treat me normal, but what I'm surprised by actually is that the support is very great, especially from women. When women come on board, they're very happy to see me there, and they're very encouraging, and sometimes I want to take pictures. So it encourages me more and motivates me to be there every day.
Yeah, because you're sort of a pioneer when you think
know,
about it. You're
a
saying
celebrity.
Traditional professions or professions that were traditionally dominated by men,
Yeah.
women can do that and do that well as well. So
Yeah.
obviously, yeah.
I actually thought it would have been a challenge for me being in a male-dominated field, but it's really not much of a challenge. The guys at Islander, they make me feel so welcomed. They don't treat me any differently than the other guys, so I'm very happy about that.
Hey, you're one of the boys.
I can say, yeah. Really, no, for real.
So what are you, I'm going to jump ahead and ask your future plans. Do you intend to captain something that's bigger, or you're comfortable right now?
For now, I'm very comfortable. I just want to get more experience. I don't have any intentions at this present moment to be on anything bigger.
Okay.
I like where I am. I like what I'm doing. I like the size. And so I just plan to stay there for now.
Okay.
All right, I'm curious to know. I know that when it comes to pilots flying planes and so on, there are a certain number of hours that they need as they progress, to get bigger, to, let's say, fly bigger aircraft, etc. Is it similar for you in terms of being a captain?
Well, when it comes to the more educational aspect of it, I think that you would have to go to school and do more courses in order to handle bigger vessels. So I think that it would be more important that you would have more time at sea, so that the experience you have on smaller vessels, you could take it up to the bigger ones. Yeah, so, but I think that the right thing to do is just take courses to become like a pilot or so on for bigger vessels or a captain. Yeah.
Definitely getting boss vibes.
So maritime courses are mostly online, or you would have to physically go to school?
You would have to physically go to school.
Oh, okay. Good stuff.
So you have to give up this tropical climate to touch
Not
it.
really,
Not
because I did my training in St. Martin at the Maritime School of the West Indies.
Yes, that's great. Right across the waters.
Yeah, it wasn't far away.
Okay.
You didn't have to go far away at all.
So Kerrise, tell us, what are some of your roles and responsibilities as a captain?
Well, the main role or responsibility, I would say, is to keep my passengers safe.
Good stuff.
Yeah, so just get them to and from, and then I'm good.
Yeah. So what about your mates?
Well, the mate, of course, he needs help. So just as long as I take them to and from safely, then, like I said, I'm good.
That's your main role.
That's my main responsibility there.
All right, this is me probing a little bit. I want to get into those interesting stories at sea. What can you tell us about that?
Okay, so it might be a bit weird, but it's interesting for me. Every time I go into the Port Zante Marina, especially, I see a dolphin. Well, not every time, but a lot of the times I see a dolphin. And I think that the dolphin is my friend.
Yeah.
Because you see, I put my hand out and the dolphin comes to me a lot. I never get to touch it, but it just comes around all the time.
He likes you.
I
Look
think
at
that's one of the most interesting parts of me being at sea, because sometimes even when you're driving the boat, they would come to the bow and
Nice.
I was asking you if you named him Flipper. Did you?
No, his name is Jonathan, not
Oh,
Flipper.
really?
Oh, he's got a business.
His name is Jonathan. How do you
Yes,
go from
Jonathan.
Flipper to Jonathan?
I don't know, he just looked like a Jonathan.
I like that. He just looks like a Jonathan. I definitely like
All
that.
right, I'll take it. Oh my God.
Oh my gosh. So she spoke about the first experience in sea, right?
What about the second experience at sea?
The second experience?
Yes.
Oh, well, there was this one time that I was at sea, actually, and the water was very rough.
Wow.
So the waves were very high. So it was an interesting experience. I didn't want to get too scared, because that's where I am supposed to be there. And so it was a bit scary, because it was my first experience with those levels or those heights of waves. So I would say that that's the most scariest thing I would
To talk yourself down,
Actually, I didn't say anything at all.
So you just remain focused
Yeah, I
again.
pretend like I wasn't frightened at all. Yeah.
Okay.
I wasn't the captain, by the way.
You
no.
weren't the captain. Okay.
So you fake it till you make it.
Fake it till I made it.
Yeah.
And you made it safely.
So is there any advice you would give to other young women or men who would want to enter this industry?
Yes, of course. Whether you're male or female, I think that whatever is happy, whatever makes you happy, you just go for it. Whatever your dreams are, you fulfill them. But what I would say, you go about doing things the right way. Because when you're at sea, it's a lot to know, and it's not about just driving the boat. So I would say, read, get the necessary knowledge, do whatever courses you have to do, because it's a lot more to just driving the boat than being at sea. So
good stuff. And some of the schools that they can go to, you said you went just across the waters.
yes,
Do you know of
I
any
went to-
other?
Well, I don't know of any more in the Caribbean.
Okay.
I think that there are some persons locally that offer a few courses. Like I did a seamanship course here locally with Mr. Ludel Harvey.
Okay.
I did basic pilot training with him as well.
Okay.
Which included navigation and stuff like that. So there are guys here locally that does some sort of seaman training and courses. So there are some things locally that can be done. But I went to the Marine School of the West Indies in St. Martin.
All right, listening to you speak and obviously looking at the photographs that you've shared with us today, I'm just curious to know whether you've actually had speaking engagements with younger people, as in students at schools or whatever, because honestly, I think that this would be Are you
Yeah,
sure?
career day.
No,
Career day.
actually, I've just recently become a captain. I've been a maid for quite a while, but I have just recently, not like maybe over a month now, become a
congrats.
certified captain. Yeah, so I haven't been a captain for long. I don't think that much people know that I'm a captain.
Well, they know now.
And they don't know. So I haven't had the opportunity to speak to younger folks, or I had the exposure like that I would be able to encourage anybody, but not yet.
I think that would be totally great.
Yeah,
because
that
I
would
could
be.
see, a lot of youth being engaged by your story and a non-traditional career, you being a woman as well.
Yeah,
and it's just
in a
totally cool.
male-dominated field, yeah.
Exactly. It's totally cool to be at sea.
I'm hoping that with me being in this field, a male-dominated field, I'm hoping that I can encourage more women to be a part of it, whether it's driving a boat, whether it's being a maid, whether it's being a pilot, whatever it is, get yourself involved and just forget about the stigma behind of it. Like I said, whatever makes you happy, just go for it. And
Gotta ask you,
that.
is Below Deck one of your favorite shows?
actually, don't be mad at me, I've never watched.
Oh, you've never watched? So you have no idea what my reference points are going to be.
No.
Yeah, there's this one. It's just one female captain on Below Deck, right?
Yes,
Yeah,
for now.
she's good. She's very
You
good.
need to
I will.
watch it.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna
please.
watch it.
Promise
I'm
that
gonna
you
go
watch it,
home
honestly.
tonight and I'm gonna watch it.
Good stuff.
Because I'm learning about, the different terms on yachts, whatever. So I'm like, okay, bosun, or, that guy's the chef and all this. You don't have a chef anyway.
No,
You
no,
just-
no,
yeah,
no.
short
no.
distances.
It's just a mate.
Okay, in time.
Just a mate in.
All right, so any final words to the public, any final words to anyone in particular about, World Maritime Day and or your craft?
Well, like I said, male, female, whatever makes you happy, go for it. Follow your dreams and go about doing things the right way. Take whatever courses, because it's more to driving the boat than being at sea. So there's a lot of safety measures you have to take, first aid, firefighting, all that good stuff. So just have that knowledge, and then experience will be your best teacher after that.
Do you have to know how to swim to be a captain?
I would say yes,
Okay.
because if anything happens, then you'd have to.
I just thought you would grab your life jacket and beat out.
No, it's so much more to that.
Okay.
Do you have to learn to fly to be a pilot? I'm kidding.
Because if our plane hits the water, the pilot can use the life jacket and
He's
beat
saying
out.
flying. The key word there was flying. We don't fly in the water.
Exactly. No flying on the water, right? No flying on the water.
Absolutely not.
No
Absolutely.
flying.
Kerrise, this has been a
It
blast.
has been
Thank
a
you so
pleasure.
much for
All right,
coming.
thank you for having me. I enjoyed being here.
Yeah, you're very welcome. All right, more GMS SKN in a moment. Everyone stay tuned.
And we will travel.